I'm Paddy Cleary.
I'm Dane Brasher.
And this is
The Marmalade
Affair.
So Paddy, who have we got on tonight's show?
Well, on tonight's show,
Dave Adams!
cool.
3 or 4 years.
Volkother!
Ready, Dave? Ready?
Legends of the Marmalade Factory.
No.
We've been running the Marmalade Affair for about a month now, and we've never referenced this place. Why are we here, Paddy? Do you know any?
Well, I've heard some very interesting stories
It's
about
all
this.
stories, isn't it? There's no solid evidence about what this space means.
There's no facts, there's no gospel, is there? I mean, I've heard some stories that a long time ago, before the wall fell, this used to be, it's a disused factory for the fruit that was left behind. The fruit that was left behind used to come here and they used to get processed and turned into vicious jam. So it's not bio jam, it's not jam that you find in the shelves of your local Reveille anymore, which is all bio-treated and free range. This was the jam that got left behind, the orphan jam, the orphan strawberries, all pushed in together into this one little factory, and they still live here in the bowels of the factory, and sometimes I hear the screams of small strawberries.
No.
Welcome to Volkother. The old squirt house.
The old Swir house.
Squirt. The old squirt house.
Yeah. I mean, it must be a brothel or a toilet. It's neither a brothel nor a toilet.
I mean, they probably had a toilet in there, yes, but that's not going to help you in any
They had a
sense.
toilet in the squirt house, so you could go and take a squirt in the squirt house.
Well, I think it was meant for the squirters.
It was meant for the squirters.
There'd only be a toilet for the squirt. You couldn't just freely walk into the squirt house and use their toilet.
You could.
I mean, we're divulging, we're going away from what it actually is.
So you have to be. You have to be. So you have to be a squirter to squirt in the squirt house's squirt house. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You have to be a squirter to squirt in the squirt house.
Yeah, I don't think they generally let just any random body in there to have.
So a
squirt.
squirter is a particular type of person.
Yeah, the old squirt house.
And they conduct business in the squirt house, or
I mean, it's generally where they just are when they're not really working.
when they've finished. So wait, do they squirt for a profession?
Yeah.
They do a bit of squirting, and then they go and hang out in the squirt house
Yeah.
until their next squirt.
Yeah, until another call comes in and they have to go and squirt.
Oh, it's a fire brigade. It's the fire brigade, of course.
Let their bells ring. Let their bells ring.
Get this. Should we go out and have a squirt, lads? I think there's a fire down there. Let's go squirt.
The old bells ringing, the old bells ringing. Get down that pole, let's have a squirt.
So, today in the studio we've got Dave Adams coming to us from a remote location. Let's cross over to him now. You there, Dave?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you very much. Sorry I couldn't make it. I'm busy.
We can see that.
You can see that. Is that your
My pad, yeah.
Yes,
This
right.
is my hood. It's very deep, Neukölln.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the moats are quite popular in this part of Germany.
That's how you keep them out.
Who are them, Dave?
Salesman.
Well, Dave. So, you play a bit of music, don't you?
I play music, yes.
Yeah, you do. That's just what you're in a band here in Berlin as well.
I'm in a band here. Well, I play jazz, so it's freelance in a sense. You play with some people, some weeks. But actually, at the moment, I'm just in one band. The Kodo Jazz Collective is, and we play just jazz clubs and stuff like that.
So I've also heard that you do a bit of comedy as well.
He tries.
A little bit of comedy. Yes, that's true.
How long have you been doing comedy?
Not very long. You would think I'd been doing it much longer because I'm
Decades.
very good at it. but I think maybe a year or two now, maybe 2 years, 2 or 3 years,
Oh, nice.
Cool.
3 or 4 years,
So
5,
6 maybe?
5, 6 years.
7, 6. Yeah.
Doing it my life.
10?
Doing it my life,
10?
yeah. Ah, not 10
No,
years.
silly.
Higher?
Don't be ridiculous.
Higher?
We've gone absurd
Higher.
now.
They're saying higher. We're going for higher.
Brilliant.
Couple of
But you
years.
started in Berlin, right? Or-
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I never thought I'd actually do it. I just always loved it. You know, I just always loved comedy, and then I saw an open mic in Neukölln, and every comedian who got up was so bad, like so bad. All those comedians now are very, very good friends and are actually quite good, but yeah, I saw Brendan Hickey there, and it was one of the most horrific experiences of my life to just watch him bomb so horrifically. He had 5 jokes. I remember it so clearly because he listed them. He's like, right. He's Irish, sorry, I should say. Right.
Is he? Is he?
Yeah,
We've had him on.
right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Right. Joke number 1.
That was it.
And he would tell the joke, and then it just sort of like starts and right. Joke number 2. And it went through. It was horrific. So I just saw like 7 comedians all bomb horrifically one after the other. And I was sitting there going, okay, well, if I'll just sign up to this show next week, and my goal will just be, you know, not be the worst out of all 7. So I signed up next week, and I was the worst, like by far. I bombed so hard. I thought you could just get up there and be funny, but you need to like write jokes.
It's crazy.
I know. I
You
know.
wouldn't have thought it, would you?
Well, you think that comedians just seem so lazy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you know, the amount of work actually required to have a set go well is so contradictory to your perception of comedians.
It's very true.
That's very true. I mean, you wrote that as well, didn't you? There.
Yeah, that was. I'm saving that.
That was a well scripted burp.
Well scripted, Barry. I think that was very well scripted. So, but you started in the music, then went into the comedy. Do you ever incorporate music and comedy?
Yeah, well, I play piano, and I have a few sort of piano bits and a few like songs, but as far as like bringing a big keyboard to a gig, you know, to a stand-up show, I can't be bothered. You know, I get just as much satisfaction out of doing stand-up. But when there is a piano there, I always go straight to it. It always goes really, really well. There's
Of course it does.
Of course it does. Very good.
Clearly.
Very good at comedy. And
Clearly, really good at comedy. Clearly, really
Honestly,
good at
one thing I've established is that nobody has a higher opinion of David Adams than David Adams.
True.
It's a fantastic thing. It's
True.
a great thing.
Yeah.
Self-love is a beautiful thing.
It's awareness.
And he's a lovable
awareness.
guy.
Lovable guy. Yeah. I'm yet to make my mind up, but yeah.
What else have we got?
Well,
Should we go to the integration?
should we go to the integration? Are you ready for your couple of integration? Oh, couple, that's wrong. Three integration.
Well, that's wrong too.
yeah, that was wrong as well. Yep, that was very wrong as well. Should we just, should we just crack
Let's
on?
do the free integration
Let's
question.
do the free integration
Let's see how well integrated he is, isn't it?
Well, it's right in my part of the world.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that was good.
There's an Australian ad. You might know Dave from our childhood. It was like a car repair company, and it was a little kid at the end that said the phone number. He went, "It's 13, 30, 32." Do you remember that?
I do remember.
That's what used to remind me of.
13, 30.
Lubemobile? Lubemobile,
That
which
was
is
it.
already a bizarre thing. The Lubemobile will come to
What
you.
was the whole jingle?
It's 13, 30, 32.
The Lubemobile will come to you. It's 13, 13, 32.
The
yeah.
Lubemobile.
Mobile
Yeah,
will come to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
know.
if you're having like marital problems, they'd come along with it with an oil can full of lube,
Yeah,
and they'd just wait until you're gone. Squeaky.
yeah. They just keep it lubed.
I think you're putting mine.
They were called the Lubemobile. That's true.
They were called the lube.
And the phone number was 13, 30, 32.
Well, at least that was true. Right, okay, so we start with the first integration question then. I think, are you ready for them now, Dave?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Well, the first question is, with or without bubbles?
You're doing it again with
With what? What?
with what? It's what as well. You're saying half the words. We're not in that much of a rush. What was question 1? Question what?
Sorry, should I let someone else who...
I'll
Sorry,
ask
I'll
it.
let someone who's native. I'll let someone who's native in the
I mean, I
language.
understand what you're saying, But just say the whole word.
I think Dave's stalling for the answer here.
Sorry, what's the question? What's integration?
David Adams, integration question 1.
Yeah.
With or without bubbles?
Oh, Wasser mit Gas.
Mit
Yeah,
With the old bubbles.
Yeah, I guess it's
like a bit of bubbles.
especially if you can squeeze lemon into like fizzy water. Sometimes you've got like
Yeah.
lemonade.
Yeah.
You know.
This guy's got life figured out.
Also, if it's the same price to have it with bubbles. So don't get some value out of if you're drinking water.
Get gas with it.
And also, if you're talking about bubbled water or tap water, I mean that's no competition as well.
Sure.
So all those steps. Why are you guys?
You've got this very well.
You don't like the bubbles? I had thought about.
I
I
had a lot of
thought
thought
about.
into it.
I was surprised it was the same price. I'm like,
But I mean, there is the fact that it also tastes like shit. There's that.
See, I like the burn. I'm a cigarette smoker,
Right,
so
right.
I'll drink as much of it as I can.
Love
until
the
it's-
pain.
I like the burn.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You want to try asking the second question?
Should I try and ask the second question?
See
Am
how
I
you go.
ready for this?
Yeah, I do.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
I-
try.
Okay, so it is a Schaf, Kräuter, Knoblauch.
Alles für mich.
Alles.
Very clean. That
But
was really good.
it said allem. I sort of heard once that apparently alles just said like, oh, mit alles is kind of...
Mit alles is wrong.
Yeah,
But
isn't it?
Alles?
Mit
Alles.
Just
Alles.
Oh, but if you
fine,
just
yeah.
say alles, yeah.
Yeah.
Alles. Aber scharf is besser für mich,
How's your German, Dave?
That's about it. That was about all.
Just that Schaf.
I'm not very good with like the language, but I'm good with tone. I still work it out in some way, So this is how good my German is. I'll never say, "I'm sorry, I don't understand." Can you speak
I
in English?
know what you mean.
Do
by
you know?
you're
I
good
would
with
never
tone.
say. I
Yeah,
won't
yeah.
say that anymore.
So you can understand what people are saying without even understanding the language.
Yeah, and also
because you're just that good. Yeah,
But
you're
also, like, there are people who speak English to people who speak English who don't listen
good. Yeah, sure.
at all. Do you know who just will just fade out whatever they're saying and then just say what they want in the end. So I just do that. A lot of taxi drivers talk, yeah, and I'll just say my address again.
Third and final integration.
The third one.
The third one.
Yeah.
The third.
Third. Is that a horse?
Mr. Adams.
Third?
Mr. Adams,
Yeah.
have you ever been caught without a ticket?
Totally. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Would you like
Yeah.
to elaborate slightly?
You've elaborated on everything else.
I have a big long bit about being caught because it's true. I'm a professional fare evader. I have been my whole life in every aspect, more so than just public transport. It's a way of life. Really, it's a philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fare evader, and
Proud.
I don't know. I don't want to get into my big bit about it. But yes, I did eventually get caught recently, and I was okay with it. I was like, yes, I've been expecting you.
Everyone's got to get caught someday. Isn't it?
That's cool. Do you know what I mean? It all adds up. Do you know if you do the math and you figure out whether you're, yeah. But you know what? I do. I love it. The thrill.
Adrenaline junkie.
Totally.
Good.
Got that figured out.
You have. Well, some very good answers there.
Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, this has been great.
Yes.
You've been a real pleasure.
You've been an absolute.
Once
lovely
again, I'm
pleasure.
really sorry I couldn't make it. I've just got so much.
I understand. That.
We can see that moat needs a lot of tending to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
but-
do any of that personally, but yes, it does.
You have to oversee.
I
Yeah.
have to oversee all that.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
So we're going to have you in the studio to play the bag. You ready for that? You ready for that journey?
So I'm still not sure if you guys are like being serious or not.
Don't worry. If you just come down here, we'll walk you through it, and you'll be great.
Okay.
Because you are great at everything else. So
I can't wait.
I imagine you're just going to absolutely smash it.
It just feels like a lot of bending of your knees.
Yeah. But
I'm
you've got
good at everything
exemplary
else.
knees.
I just got just my knees. They make noises and stuff.
Well, we might break David Adams tonight.
Hopefully.
This
Let's
is
do what we
this.
can.
I don't know. I don't think this is a skill to be. But I am. I'll try because I'm a good,
I believe in
good
you.
sport. Thank you,
We
Dave.
both believe in you. So we'll see you soon then, Dave, yeah?
Cool.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Dave Adams.
That's 13, 30, 32.
Right, welcome to Eat the Bag, and today the challenger is David Adams. Are you ready to eat the bag today, David Adams?
No.
No. Good.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. I thought you were joking when you were saying eat the bag.
Well, you're going to eat the bag today, aren't you? So, the rules are, you cannot go on your knees, you cannot use your hands, and you have to eat the bag in under a minute to win, basically. That's it, isn't it? Well, that's it? That's it. Let's introduce the contenders. In the green corner, weighing in 80 grams, the bag. And in the other green corner, Dave Adams. Are you ready?
No.
Let's touch some gloves.
Are you?
Touch gloves.
Touch gloves.
So I thought you weren't allowed to use your hands.
No,
No.
yeah, all right.
Just this once?
Yeah, nice touch. Nice one. Right.
Good stuff.
Are you ready? Bag is down.
Bag is in
Bag is
place.
down. Are you ready?
David Adams
Right.
is ready.
Can I ask something very quickly?
Please do.
I have this idea that you haven't actually asked anyone else to do this. You know, you're like, everyone does it, everyone's eating the bag. And I know you sent me a link, I didn't watch all of it, but it just seems unlikely.
David Adams questioning.
I'll eat a bit of the bag.
Right.
Sure.
So 1 minute starts in 3, 2,
3,
1, go.
There we go.
Right. Oh no, that's cheating.
That's not clean. That's
That's
not
not
clean.
clean.
I don't understand.
That's not clean.
I don't
Just
understand.
You have to pick it up. You have to put it back down in
Keep
place.
it up. Ready? And now
One
back down.
lift back down in place.
No.
No, that works. That works. That works. That
No,
works.
it doesn't.
Yeah, it
You
goes in
can't.
place.
Right.
If it doesn't go in place, then you've
I
got a
don't know. I
problem.
might have to go to the adjudicators on that one, to be honest.
Yeah,
But
it
they
has to
are.
land
It
properly.
needs to land.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
that's
we
the
go.
one.
Look
That's
at
good.
that.
Very
Beautiful
nice.
stuff.
We're
Beautiful.
through to 2. We're at
Well,
30 seconds.
Well and
32,
truly
31.
within the rules.
30 seconds.
Well and truly
30
within the
seconds.
rules.
The
There we
camera's
go. It's
coming
going
on.
off. It's
Here
going
it
off.
goes.
It's on. It's on. He's got
Oh,
it. He's got it.
oh, yes.
He's got it. He's
Yes.
down to the final segment, ladies and gentlemen. The
Get
final
into it now. I
segment.
didn't expect you would.
Oh, no, that's too much. That's too much. We'll
That's
knock
too
off
much.
a couple of
15
seconds. There we go. There we go.
seconds.
15 seconds. Oh, he's only. I'm not going to count that as a full lift.
I can't give
That
you
was
that.
not a
If you
full
bring
lift.
it up,
Stand
I'll
up
give you
and
that.
put it back down.
And
we'll
I'm
give
going
it
to
to
let
you.
the time.
Wait.
Timer's up.
Timer's
That's
up.
time.
Oh, well,
That was-
Well, what?
That was a
Goal
hell of
size
an
regulation or what?
It was a hell of an attempt.
Did I do it?
You got almost the whole way.
I feel I did it, to be honest. I'm
You're not last
asking you.
place. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I'll
you're
let-
not last place.
You're not in
There were
last
some
place.
intriguing efforts a little bit there. So, how do you think the family back home will think you did tonight? Is that
I will certainly not show them this.
great?
Good. Like 100% want to show them this.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very
Dave
much.
Adams. Thanks for eating the
Thank
bag.
you very much.
Eat the bag.
So that was another fantastic segment of Eat the Bag. Exciting stuff there.
Very much so. Very much
David
so.
Adams showing himself to be a real contender.
Definitely.
Um,
I'm massively interested in doing it.
Yeah, I've never seen a contender who's been so excited to actually eat the bag. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good stuff.
Really good.
So I think Dave, you've well and truly earned your place. Tell us about your shows.
Well, thank you for having me.
It's been a
Thank
pleasure.
you, thank you for allowing me to eat the bag. I host a show in Berlin called We Can Be Happy Underground. It's a late show, Friday night show in Neukölln. I have a band called Other Animals that's all over YouTube and Spotify. I have a band called Llama, which is one L, L-A-M-A, and we have an album called Fetch the Goose, which is on Spotify, and I really like that album.
That's a great album title.
Yeah. And what else? You guys will post my bank details for any like
In the
donations
comments.
or
Yep, absolutely.
or anything
Or
like that.
Other things, but yeah.
What else do I do? That's about it. We Can Be Happy Underground, Fetch the Goose, Other Animals. So yeah, that's about it.
Very animal based. Good stuff.
Yeah, I guess so.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye! With a question.
Will ya?
I don't know what question's going to be yet though.
Maybe I'll start.
Maybe you start.
No, you start.
No, I'll start.
Let's just